doing a little bit of that pull down just because why not? Still don't know how many sets I'll be doing here. Well, it will all depend on like the first or the second set, and then I'll know if I'll do a third one or maybe a fourth and a fifth. It all depends on like the first two, and then we take it from there. So, yeah. We'll do like at least probably another two. We'll do like another three. I said I wanted to do 4 with the rows, and then I thought I wanted to do at least 2 with the pull-up. So that's what we're going to do. I just switched it up a little bit. So I can get like 1 more set with pull-ups. Yeah.
Standard.
Let's check the back pump quick. Okay. I'll just take this off quick.
Monster beer.
Oh shit.
Hoeveel weg was dit nou?
Job 800 net. Let's check what we are working with. You can't really see anything from the back because I think the shirt covers most, but we'll still get a back double and a back latch break. Okay, now to eat some rear delts. I'm not doing the laying down face pulls because the last time I did them they weren't as great as the first time. So now I'm doing, actually I've dropped it a little bit and it's not like head height. And for some other reason I feel it a lot more than what it is when it's up here. I don't know if it's the way that I'm pulling it, but this feels at the moment the best. So we'll just stick with this. Okay, red out, finished. Okay, fuck. Did you fuck that up? Hey.
Bro, like the ramps are just fucking hot. I know.
Oh wait.
Nou, ek wil so julle stuk voor. So ek sê met julle. Nee, dis te bad. Dis aan. Dis aan. Hierdie kan nie sy pas nie. Ek kan nie sy pas nie. Ou daar kan jy so. Dis so
Okay. So that's that. I'll cut back to the house tonight. Okay, and we are back at the house. So let's talk a little bit about today. Well, basically what we did. Jump. Well, more about the it's not the why, but yeah, a little bit of the why. But yeah, why I chose certain things to do. So basically, it's just, I don't know. I normally start off with lat pull down. I know last week I started off with like a close grip pull down. But lat pull down is a usual thing that I start off, and then I've never really felt like rows, dumbbell rows, and so I've just never done them. And then like I do them like once every now and then to see if something's changed, and nothing has changed. So while I was watching Sam's video, Sam Sule, I'm sure if you watch these, you know who that is. But yeah, not once. When I was watching his video, because I think he's back and Red Delts also came out. When I was watching his video, I saw him do like cable rows, one arm cable rows. And then I thought maybe I could give that a try because I've never done that before. And it's the same thing. So yeah. And after the lat pull down, I went there and I tried it out, and
yeah, I haven't felt, I think I said this in the video as well, I haven't felt a squeeze like that with my back, with like a single row in forever. So I think that is definitely something that I'll be adding to the back program, because that really feels good. My back was fully pumped after that. I also tried his single arm like pull over, lat pull over, but I don't know if I was slightly too light or I did it wrong or something, I don't know, but that one didn't feel as great, so I just went back to the normal lat pullovers. Well, you know what I mean, but yeah, the pullovers. So then I went to that, and then that was basically back. And then for rear delts, I just did face pulls, but I just put the pulleys slightly lower. Normally it's right at like head level, but I just put them slightly lower, and for some other reason pulling upwards towards, like obviously still my face, but I don't know, the burn on the rear delts just also feels different. So then because I did one set and they were already like on fire, it felt very pumped from one set. I was like, I will probably just stay here for the next of the amount of sets that I decided to do. So yeah, that is basically just all that I did for back and rear delts. Tomorrow is, what's tomorrow? I'm still deciding. I would like to say a rest day tomorrow, but I would throw in a little bit of carbs. I'd still do cardio, and what else? I might sauna tomorrow, just because I haven't sauned in a while, and actually I like it. It's not bad. When you're prepping, then it sucks, because then you have to sauna. Well, not have to, but like when you need to drop weight, you have to sauna. It's just one of those things, and then you don't really want to. But like after the competition and that, because I thought obviously like when you're prepping and that, you're like, this shit must just end so that I don't have to do cardio anymore and all of that. I knew I was still going to sauna because I actually enjoyed it, but the cardio, you don't really enjoy that. But then again, you don't do it because you enjoy it, especially that. That I just do to maintain and to keep myself from not getting too fat too quick. So that's why I do cardio. And then when I have to prep again, then it's not such a big like hassle for me to then start to do cardio again. So I'll just get used to it and basically just do it year round. There are days that I don't necessarily do cardio in the gym, but those days I am normally cycling like 20 plus kilometers. So I kind of count that then as the cardio. But yeah, the cardio it's definitely something to do, because not a lot of people like it. But it's not always about liking it, it's about the result that it gives you. So and then there was something else. Oh yeah, the sauna. Yeah, when you want to sauna, like let's say you've got water in your system, fluids or whatever, and you actually want to sauna, then it's actually pretty fun. You can sit a lot longer than obviously what you could have when you don't really want to sauna because you have to. But yeah, so the sauna is a pretty cool thing to have. I never really used it before I started my prep, but when I used it in the prep, I was like, shit man, I'm going to do this more often. And then I did for a little while after the competition, but then it like kind of stopped. I think I haven't done it in like maybe 3 weeks, so I'm definitely doing it tomorrow. No, that's about it. Yeah, so a lot of the this is probably going to be a normal thing, doing like the post workout, the chatting and everything. Just because in the morning I wake up, I make food, or I'll make me something to eat, cup of coffee, and then I would head on over to my buddy's house, edit all the videos there, chill a little bit, and then we would go to the gym from there on. And cycling days, sometimes it's rough, but it's worth it. It's a good vibe to be around. I like obviously the people and everything. Otherwise I wouldn't go. But yeah, so it's definitely a lacquer place to be. But yeah, so then I just go edit my videos there, I post it, and then we go to the gym. So normally, well, if I'm doing that, then I don't really have like an intro towards like explaining what I would like to do for the lift and what I would like to eat or what machines to use. So then normally I'll just come afterwards and just come afterwards and then just do like the post or the review, basically. Could probably say review, but yeah, just go through go through what we did and why I did it. Because if you look at my video, it's probably going to look very similar to Sam Sulik, so it's going to look very similar, but also like there's only so much things to do. And as well as I took his row, his single hand row with a cable. Yeah, that thing, man, that thing works. So I literally haven't felt my lats squeeze that hard in a very long time. So it was pretty cool to actually have a single arm row work for me. But yeah, so shout out to him. I mean, there's everyone that you're watching, because obviously this is the content that I watch is basically just fitness. So if there's something you see and you haven't tried it before and you feel that it might work, just give it a try. If it doesn't work, then you'll know in like the first 2 sets. So it won't hurt just to try it out. Yeah. And I mean, you might discover a new movement for your routine, like I did today. So yeah, just try new things. That's basically it. Because if you don't try new things and you kind of just stick to old things, I mean, after a while, I'm not saying you need to do bizarre shit. I'm just saying, like, if certain things don't work for you and there's another way of doing it and you find that out through someone else's video or through someone that is explaining something to you in the gym or in person or wherever it would be, I mean, yeah, give it a go, because then that might work for you. So yeah, there was another thing. Oh yeah, that pump. So let me just throw this away quick and then I'll be back. So the pump today was also something else, because I used to struggle a lot with my back, but like the past, probably from after my show, there was one day that I just didn't feel it, but you still go hard. So yeah, but after my show, for some other reason, my back activates a lot better. But I also think it's because I know I need to get my back bigger. So I don't know if I'm putting mentally more effort into the workout, or I don't know what's happening, but I like it because it's working and it feels good. I used to struggle a lot to just get my back pumped, not even grow it, but just to get it pumped. And if you have a back session and you can't get it pumped, then yeah, especially if it's like one after another, then I should have known like I'm doing something wrong. Because shit, man, you can't go that long without, like progressing. I would think that's progressing, because if you're not getting a pump most of the time, I think now I was probably doing a lot of shit wrong. But yeah, so the way that I'm doing things now just works for chest, shoulders, because this is the first time changing the routine in probably 2.5 years. I think I've said this. So it's definitely working, in a sense of majority of the time, like 90 to 95% of the time, whatever I'm training would be like fully pumped, which feels good. And I mean, you still get those days that are slightly off, but yeah, you still go as hard as what you can. Because just because your day is like slightly off, that doesn't mean shit. That doesn't mean like, oh, I'm not feeling it today, or I'm feeling a little weaker today. Then you fucked up somewhere. But I mean, still go as hard as what you can, because a lot of the people that like in the first sets, they don't feel as strong, and then they're like, oh, the whole workout just sucks afterwards. But I've had where the beginning or the warm-up reps or whatever feels heavy, and then I bump it up a little bit more, and once I'm nicely warmed up, it actually feels a lot better or a lot lighter, especially when you go heavier. So I mean, just because it starts off shit, or just because you had a shit day, that doesn't mean you don't have to go all out. Well, at least for me. So yeah, I just try and break my body and then force it to grow, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't, but oh well. I understand what I mean, and I understand what I'm doing. And so far it feels good. So I'm gonna keep doing this and just ride it out until obviously I feel like changing it up again, or I see like no more progress. Then you could look at changing a few things, or if the workouts aren't feeling as great anymore, then you need to look at changing like either the exercises that you're doing, or the intensity that you're doing it at, or the rep range, or I mean, it could be anything. So yeah, for me, when I get in the gym, even when I don't know what I'm doing, and I only find out when I'm in the gym, I will still try and go as hard as physically possible to just break the body so that it can rebuild itself stronger and better. But yeah, that's what I do, There's a lot of other people that they don't have to do that, and then they grow. And then there's a lot of people that don't know how to do that. They don't know how to be slightly more intense for the workouts. I'm not saying I'm the most intense guy, like all my workouts are the most intense or the best or whatever it is. It's just, this works for me, so this is what I do. Everyone is slightly different, so slightly or just different. So just because I do this and it looks stupid, you must understand I'm doing it because it works for me. I'm not doing it because I see someone else do it and now I'm like, oh, I need to do this because they do it. No, there's no point in that. Like, I need to do what works for me so that I can keep growing. Sure, you can test out other people's like styles or the way that they do things or the movements that they do. I mean, you can try like various amount of things. It doesn't matter. The thing that matters is you need to find what works specifically for you. That's why sometimes like it's great having a training partner, but there's obviously the parts that I see is if you have a training partner that does the same shit as what you do, but you following his program or her program, that doesn't always mean whatever they do works for you. I mean, some of the stuff that they do, you might not even feel as great, and then for them that gets them pumped up to the max. So you need to. It's good to have a training partner to push you, but when it comes to like training and you following someone else's program and not doing what you know works for you or finding out what works for you, you might just take a lot longer to grow doing that. Or not. I mean, as I said, everyone's different, so it's a little different for everyone. That's just the way I see it. I've had training partners before, and there's a few of them that definitely pushed me, but then also when we do train together, I don't always understand. Then they want to do something different, and I want to do something different, which there's no problem because then we just split up and we go the separate ways to do the different things. But like, I feel just training, because I've been training with training partners for a while now, and I think it's time to go back to training alone. That's why I just train alone right now, because I started off training alone, and now I'm just going to go back to it, because when I started, obviously you'll grow a lot when you start, or you'll get stronger a lot quicker, but for some other reason it just feels better for me to train alone. I don't know why. Like, I'm not saying that I will never train with anyone again. I'm just saying, like, the majority of the time I think I would just be training alone because it feels good, and I don't always have to wait for someone. Yes, there's not always someone to spot you or like to push you a little bit further to help you with the reps. Let's say you can only bring it down like this for whatever it is, and they can push down a little bit more to get the squeeze. So I mean, there's points that you would miss out, but I don't know, I'll still go as hard as what I can, even if it's partials, because you're still giving everything towards that lift. I mean, you're not pulling it just to here because you want to pull it just to there. You pulling it just to there because that's the furthest you can pull it down. So yeah, you're just smashing and giving it you're just smashing and giving it your everything. So yeah. So this will probably be it. I have spoken quite a lot, but it doesn't matter. Interesting shit for me. So yeah, I will see you then, or you will see me tomorrow doing calves.